Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands, so he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping, so preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us if we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We don't need staying disciplined.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana High School football fans. SummitCitySports.com coming in live, Shields Field sectional number 12. This in Class 5A here in the state of Indiana. This is SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. Chris Putman on the camera atop the press box here at beautiful Shields Field as we kick off the Class 5A sectional round. Of course, 4 through 1 classes did get started a week ago, where I found myself out at Woodland High School. Woodland Warriors were defeated by the Summit Athletic Conference Concordia Cadets, but now here at 5A as they get it started here at Shields Field. And what a better way to start it than a rematch of a regular season matchup and rivalry game here between the Bishop Dwenger Saints, 6-3, ranked number 10 in Class 5A, playing host to the Snider Panthers, 8-1 and number 1 in Class 5A. Let's go back to just a couple of weeks ago as Snider did win that one 28-0 right here at Shields Field. But that 28-0 is definitely not the that in a capsule of what that game was all about. It was a 7-0 halftime lead for Snider. Dwenger had the ball in the red zone with under a minute left and could not get any points there to end the second quarter. And then into that third quarter, a blocked field goal that was returned by Billingsley for a touchdown was 14-0 right there. And that was the third quarter, end of the third quarter score. So this was not a blowout, at halftime, no running clock, 28-0. Yes, Snider did put on 2 more touchdowns there in that fourth quarter. But this was a close game throughout. And if you watch that game on SummitCitySports.com from a couple of weeks ago on October the 7th, you can see Dwenger defense started out really, really strong. Their quarterback for Dwenger, Burmis, who was the sophomore replacement of the injured Sam Campbell, blew a knee out earlier in the season. Came in, threw a pick in that first drive, could never really get going, but the defense played very strong against this high-powered Snider offense. So it's going to be an interesting thing to see what happens here tonight in this rematch. Of course, we did this last year as well, with Snider winning in the regular season matchup against this arch rival, Bishop Dwenger Saints. And then Dwenger did win the sectional game to move on in the playoffs, so ended up getting beat in that next game. But this is it right here for both these clubs. These are high-level matchups, high-level players here for head coach Kirk Tittman and the Snider Panthers and head coach Jason Garrett and the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Looking at this Class 5A sectional, of course, another Summit Athletic Conference player in Northside Legends. They are playing host to Anderson here tonight. Pull up the paperwork here. In Class 5A, they're the bottom left-hand side of the bracket. Bishop Dwenger right here hosting Snider. Northside, as I mentioned, hosting Anderson. The winners of these two games will match up. If Northside does win and Dwenger wins, it'll be played right here. If Snider wins and Northside wins, it will be played at Snider, meaning Northrop. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight in that Class 5A sectional. At the top of that side of the bracket in the bottom left, you have Concord and Goshen matching up. South Bend Adams is taking on Mishawaka, who's the favorite in that top portion of the bracket. I'll give you their records here real quickly. That's sectional number, I believe that's 13 here. Too many papers to go through. There we go. Class 5A, so we have this sectional number 2. Anderson is 3-6 against Northside 7-2. Snider 8-1. Dwenger 6-3. And the top of that bracket, Concord at 4-5. Goshen at 2-7. South Bend Adams 1-8 against Mishawaka, who is 8-1 on the season. And the favorite, of course, at the top of that bracket. But we have some outstanding Summit Athletic Conference and Fort Wayne players in this sectional Class 5A, sectional number 2. And this Northside or Snider Dwenger definitely can come out of this sectional into regionals and into semi-state. Looking at after sectionals and regionals, then you got at the top of that sectional bracket, Munster and Maryville, Hammond Central and Hammond Morton, Valparaiso, LaPorte, Chesterton, Michigan City. And you're looking at those squads and their records. The top leading player at Maryville at 7-2, and Hammond Central also at 7-2. So it'll be really, really peaked full of outstanding football prospects here in the next couple of weeks, moving in to the regionals. Speaking of sectionals, though, these two schools, Snider and Dwenger, just one sectional separates these two schools, as Bishop Dwenger third in the state with 28 sectional titles. Snider fourth in the state with 27 sectional titles. I guarantee you they know that. Looking at the regional records, Bishop Dwenger tied with Carmel at the top of the state at number 1 with 22 regionals won. Snider at 16 regionals won. That puts them at number 9 in the state. Then looking at semi-states, of course, Dwenger has 10 semi-state wins, and they're at number 8 in the state. Snider is at 7 semi-state wins. That puts them 13th in the state. Then, of course, Bishop Dwenger with those 5 outstanding state titles. So it's going to be an outstanding night of football. Crowd still piling in. Of course, the Snider faithful, of course, bringing it across the way. Just a couple of miles separates these two schools here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, home of SummitCitySports.com. So we are live from, I believe, 6 different venues here tonight, all around the area in the northeast area. I cannot wait to get this Class 5A sectional started right here live on SummitCitySports.com. Of course, none of this would be possible without our outstanding sponsors. And, of course, Parkview Sports Medicine at the top of that list. As they're going through the starters here on both sides of the ball. At Parkview Sports Medicine, of course, it is game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. Learn more. Go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Sealka Cleaning and Restoration, providing you top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you? Whether it's expunging your criminal record or getting your driver's license reinstated, Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite-level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. At Hot Water Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit HotWaterContracting.com. Tom Steele Tires been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Kelly Automotive celebrating their 70th year in business, folks. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Big Eye Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eye Fish.
I came into PSM my freshman year after volleyball. Just coming here just really improved mentally and physically. I brought in my strengths. I came in and I learned how to grow as an athlete. I mean, I've gotten stronger, sprint faster, get up higher. My jump has elevated. Working with Tyler, he built up my endurance for everything, whether it's in weights, sprints. All across the board, we just keep working, and I have athlete development at Warsaw High School that I go to, and so I send him my thing every day, and he changes what we do in here to adapt to what we do there. High school volleyball, when you can go up to 5 sets, being able to just outwork everybody and still being able to put in that 100% was huge for me. PSM performance definitely helped me mentally. I know I can beat out people. I know I can work for what I have, and I know I can even go to the next level on the court. Looking at college, I can put on it. I'm training at a college level. I mean, I come in here and I watch college athletes train. You have hockey players, soccer. You look around and you see every type you can. Just being able to see that level, and I know that I can reach that level as well. You got to work to be the best, and that was just what I wanted to do. I knew that from a young age. I wanted to put in the work.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from Shields Field here in sectional number 12, Class 5A, as the Snider Panthers are taking on these Bishop Dwenger Saints. Not only is it an open playoff game, but a rivalry, and maybe the best in the state of Indiana for sure in Northeast Indiana. Looking at some of the stats for the 8-1, number 1 ranked Class 5A squad, and the Snider Panthers, led by head coach Kurt Tittman, did finish second in the Summit Athletic Conference between the unblemished Carroll Chargers. Starting with the signal caller in Luke Hoppert, 1,173 yards on 81 completions, 128 attempts. Big number right here, 15 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. 15-2 is absolutely what needs to happen here tonight. It'll be a recipe for success. Of course, they have a tremendous running back stable, as always do the Snider Panthers, and it starts with Langston Level. What a tremendous player he is. Number 9, his senior year finally is upon us, and he has 539 yards rushing on 66 carries and 9 touchdowns. And then number 20 is Uriah Buchanan, the junior running back, 74 carries, 537 yards and 7 touchdowns. And then I love number 36 as an up man in the eye, and Dial Capone Veazey, one of the outstanding wrestlers in the country. He is a tremendous lead blocker and also can really have a burst of speed on a lead dive. Very tremendous player is he, 175 yards. Also, number 27, DeJour Johnson. He's got about 300 yards as well. Snider, as always, will bring you a tremendous stable of outstanding running backs. Looking at the wide receiver stats, of course, leading the way for Snider is Kamari Juarez, 565 yards on 30 catches with 6 touchdowns. Then Jordan Lee, real good, top-notch slot receiver, maybe at that next level as a slot receiver, 212 yards on 11 catches in his senior year, and can be a real difference maker for Coach Tittman and the signal caller Luke Hoppert. And then here with Billingsley, and number 1, Cadrell Billingsley, with 2 touchdowns on 182 yards and 16 catches. And then the other one over 100 yards receiving, 175 yards on 18 catches and 4 touchdowns for their big tight end, Lincoln Farks. Looking at the Bishop Dwenger offense, a word is out. Sam Campbell supposed to be back tonight to get the start for head coach Jason Garrett and the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Campbell coming off of that knee injury. We'll see how he can produce. Looking at his numbers through 5 games, 765 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a dual threat quarterback. But if you take away that dual part of the dual threat, it'll be interesting to see the play calling here for the Bishop Dwenger staff. Looking at the running backs, of course, they will throw out several as well. Does Snider, leading the way in rushing totals. Is number 13, Toby Tippmann. Toby Tippmann with 375 yards on 74 carries and 6 scores. Go along with Teddy Steele, 244 yards, 2 scores on 38 carries. And then right behind him was Sam Campbell with 172 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. Looking at the wide receiving core, of course, they have some dynamic players. And the junior Carter Minix, 375 yards receiving on 15 receptions, 5 touchdown scores to go along with the senior and one of the best players in the state of Indiana headed to Marshall is C.J. Davis, 334 yards on 23 receptions and 5 touchdowns as well. And then the outstanding tight end, Stellan Rustin, 294 yards on 16 catches and 1 score. A very tough matchup for this Bishop Dwenger offense against this outstanding talent on the defensive side for the Snider Panthers, leading the way in tackles, in total tackles with 73 is the outstanding junior linebacker Lucas Rohrbacher. Snider faithful, of course, knows the last name of Rohrbacher as well. And then looking at second on the squad in tackles, the outstanding safety and one of the best center fielders in the baseball scene here in the country in the sophomore class in Brandon Logan. Brandon Logan is tremendous. He does have 57 tackles and 3 picks. And then third on that squad right there in tackling is number 8, Zion Green. For Bishop Dwenger, we'll get into that. C.J. Davis, one of the best safeties in the state, no doubt about it. Back there deep. For the Bishop Dwenger Saints, leading the way in tackles is C.J. Davis with 67 tackles. He's an outstanding player. Go along with Christian Lozada with 53 tackles, Max Carey with 47. They got an outstanding group, but you can feel the excitement here in the air, ladies and gentlemen. It is game time here at Shields Field. Listen to this crowd. Best putters in the state, and Joseph Moran will kick it deep. He has several touchbacks this year. He's going to angle this one near side. Cadrell Billingsley, he'll take it at about the 10-yard line. Not a lot of room on this near side, and it's pushed out of bounds. That's where Snider will start on the A.J. Lay tackle on the coverage. 1st and 10 for Snider. This is Indiana high school football. We do play 4 12-minute quarters here in the state. So let's see here, Coach Tippmann and company. This feels just like on October the 7th in the field. Dwenger kicks it off. Snider here in their first possession. Let's see what Luke Hopper and his offense has in store. So here comes the Snider offense, led by Luke Hopper. They're going to go 3 wide receiver set. Twins far side, lone wide receiver to the near side. Level in the backfield will get the handoff. Oh, what a hole over that right guard. Oh, Langston Level on the first play. He's taking this out over the 50. Angled out of bounds by C.J. Davis, but how about that start from Snider on the nice little inside handoff. Whew. Lavelle, look at him. He is absolutely feeling it. Emotional player as well. And such an outstanding athlete. Multi-sport athlete that he is. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Saints. Trips now near side. Level in the backfield behind the pistol of Luke Hopper. They're going to go a quick one to Juarez. Juarez goes through an arm tackle out inside the 35-yard line, trying to cut it back inside the 30, and now swung out of bounds. Beautiful first 2 plays here for Snider. They are ranked number 1 in Class 5A and have the highest percentage to win this sectional per the Sagarin ratings. Looking at those ratings, Snider with 66% chance, Sagarin-wise, of winning this sectional and a 45.29 percentage to win state here in Class 5A. Third play on this drive. Hopper's going to go under center. Here's that I formation. Juarez in motion. Watch for Veazey. Instead they go left. Look at the hole. Good tackle, but that's in the second level. We'll get about 4 yards, make it 3. So good job to come up and stick it. That was Pelkington. As he can absolutely lay the wood really high on the sophomore. He's a tremendous prospect here for head coach Jason Garrett and the Saints. So 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. They're going to split out 2 wide receivers, Juarez and Lee. In the backfield is Uriah Buchanan, Hopper under center. They're going to hand to Buchanan. Buchanan off that right tackle. The blocking right now for Snider at the point of contact is tremendous. And Dwenger is going to have to really riddle Sully in as they are pounding it right now at that defense. 3rd and a short 1 for Coach Tippmann. 10.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Traction Athletic Performance replay. Go back to that Langston level run and watch this hole on this inside handoff. Look at that hole. And then the burst of speed. Back to the live action. Hopper's going to go back under center in an I formation. Just 1 wide receiver, double tight end. Looking for the quick throw on the hitch here to Juarez. Juarez loves to make dudes miss. Look at that strength. Held on, though. That will be a first down. And a good play call on 3rd and short to get it out there tackled. Was Brady O'Keefe, the sophomore. Those outstanding players in the sophomore class here at Bishop Dwenger. The sophomore class in Northeast Indiana is absolutely loaded all over the place. Three wide receiver set, Twins to the far side. That's Buchanan behind Hopper. They're going to hand, nope, Reed, throw, on the move. Billingsley, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to cut it in half at least. I think that's going to bring up 2nd and about 3, maybe 4. But the Snider offense clicking right now. Hopper throwing that one right on the money. Let's go back to that level run. Watch the blocking at the point of contact. That pull, and then the cut outside to get him another 25 yards for level. Whew. He's tough to bring down inside the 10. 2nd down and 4. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line. I formation. Watch for Veazey. Nope, they're going to go a counter to Buchanan. Another great block. And tackled inside the 5-yard line near that first down marker. I think they got it. We'll bring up 1st and goal. And the chain gain. Yep. And it's going to be a first down for the Panthers. Absolutely just rolling here to start this opening drive. 9:14, clock rolling. Great crowd on hand, as you expect from these 2 high schools, of course. 9 minutes left in the quarter. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Clock rolling just under 9 minutes. Here's this I formation. Buchanan dots that I. They're going to hand to him again off the left side, and he's going to roll in for the touchdown. Snider can't start any better. They take it right down the field and put it in for 6. That is a statement drive by Snider. Let's look at that second play of scrimmage on this drive. And a little quick out here, Billingsley. And Billingsley, you got to come strong if you want to tackle this speedster, Juarez. And so strong and quick. Here's Nick Talamentes with the right-footed boot. That one is blasted toward Washington center, and that is good. Snider takes a 7-0 lead here to start this ball game over at SummitCitySports.com.
has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Talamentes will walk off for this kickoff. Snider up 7-0 on their opening drive. Just absolutely ran it right down the field against this Dwenger defense. Now they got to answer. Back deep is Minix, one of the best returners in the state. And he will grab it. Oh, he's got a hole. Here's Minix. Minix outside the 40, inside the 40, and is tackled at about the 41, 42-yard line. He is a game changer, folks, when it comes to flipping field position with his return game. So here we go. Sam Campbell is out on the field. He is going to lead the Bishop Dwenger Saints. What an absolute tremendous story for Sam Campbell to battle back. And first game of sectionals is out there as a signal caller for his squad. Everything on the line here. Senior year for Sam Campbell. He'll bring them out. And I love it. They're putting Carter Minix in the backfield. I want to see a lot of that tonight. I hope I do. He is a game changer, folks. They're going to hand to Minix. Minix, that spin move. I'm telling you what, this kid is tremendous. Making a little bit out of that. Second and about 4 for Dwenger on a nice run from Minix. 8.5 minutes. We're just under, clock rolling. 2nd and 4 for the Saints. Their first drive of the game. They need to match it stride for stride here with the Panthers. Campbell's going to go under center, I formation, trips. Twins near side. Minix dots that I. They're going to get another handoff to Minix. Tries to bounce it. Goes through a tackle, but no help there as Brandon Logan, and number 22, Nick Talamentes, come to swallow it up, along with number 24, Lucas Rohrbacher. That'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Saints. We have Toby Tittman down here on the sideline. He's shaken up. They bring in. Oh, high snap. Campbell gets to it. And, yeah, just not enough balance right there to regain his control and has to throw it away, but does it smartly because that could have been disastrous for the Saints. Now the outstanding punter. And Joseph Moran is getting some high level looks, folks. Be interested to see where he goes to continue his athletic and academic career, but a 6'5", 180-pound punter, and back deep is Juarez. They're showing a block here, a late arrival for Dwenger. Plenty of time. Here comes the block attempt, nearly got to it, and a beautiful, look at this punt. Oh, that's a block in the back. Oh, wow. No flags seen there. That was definitely a block in the back, and Snider got away with one there. Wow. So Dwenger will give it back to Snider. Snider will start their second drive of the game, up 7-0 with 7:02 left in the quarter. Ultra important drive here for the Dwenger Saints D. Here come Hopper, and the Panthers are going to go 4 wide receiver set. Check it, that's Ferks. Yep, they will line him up on the slot on that far side. Actually, that's Karan Billingsley in motion. Hopper, empty backfield. They're going to throw it out here to Billingsley. In motion. Oh, saw the hole. That's going to be a beautiful first down play again by the Snider Panthers as Hopper finds Karan Billingsley once again. Not me. First and 10 for Snider. Lot of defensive players in the box. They all come. They hand to Veazey. He is so strong, has such great body control. I mentioned one of the top wrestlers in the nation is number 36, D. Al Capone, Veazey. Here we go. Big second down play as it's 2nd and 2. Spread formation. Let's see if they go down the field with this. Hopper in the shotgun. They're going to put Billingsley in motion, fake it to him. They dove right at him. Hopper's going to pull it out and then slide right at the 50. That's going to be a first down. Good read by the senior signal caller, Luke Hopper. 1st and 10 from the 50. Telling you what, Snider cannot start any better here tonight. Whew. High formation, that's Veazey with Level behind him. They're going to hand Level on the counter. That worked earlier. And they're going to get another 7-8 yards on first down. Finally dragged back, but forward progression is going to take them out near that 40-yard line. It's going to be 2 yards shy. It will be 2nd and 2 for the Panthers. 5:15, clock rolling. Three wide receiver set, Twins near side. Level in the backfield with Hopper. This time's going to hand to Level. Look at that jump cut. That jump cut right as he grabbed the handoff is just a different type of athleticism, folks.
Level, pick up about 7 yards, first down.
Watch this. Right as Hopper hands the ball off to Level. Watch the jump cut. Boom, right there. That little left foot on the turf, dug it in, hop to the right. That made a miss. He takes it out for a first down, 1st and 10, 4.5 minutes. Hopper hands a Level again. Level, not this time. The big fella, number 71, Elijah Doge. Elijah Doge with the tackle. And that's going to be a no gain, the first positive play for this Dwenger D. 2nd and 10, 4:07, clock rolling. Of course, we're all around the area here tonight as we're at Northside in the top part of this sectional as they're hosting Anderson there at Chambers Field. Student section trying to get into. Oh, picked it. Oh, my goodness. I love this kid, Christian Lozado. He put his paws up and just ripped that pass down. That is outstanding. One of the unslept-on juniors, and that is Christian Lozado, number 4 for the Saints. What a big-time play, and that's what it's going to take here to win a Class 5A sectional. Let's go to our Traction Athletic Performance replay. Watch him come off that left side. Beautiful hands. As you see, our cameraman, Chris Putman, not ready for that, but who is? What an outstanding recovery up top, Chris. But Christian Lozado, a slept-on linebacker here in the city, in my opinion, one of the most slept-on, as Christian Lozado comes up huge for his Saints. Dwenger takes over on the 49-yard line of Snider. Let's see if they can take advantage. They're going to hand Minix. Minix squeaks through. Is tackled from behind by number 41 and Maxwell Malone. A gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Nearing 3 minutes, 3 wide receiver set, I formation with Minix dotting that I. Campbell, they're going to put a man in motion. They're going to toss it. And nowhere going there is going to lose, 1, 2 yards? They're going to lose 2 on that. Yeah, I'm just not, I don't mind the play call, but get it to one of your speedsters. As Stellan Rustin trying to get on the edge against the speed of the Panther defense. Not sure how well that's going to work out. 3rd and 9. Dwenger has not gone anywhere in this second drive. 2.5 left. 5 wide receiver set. None in the backfield with Campbell. Looking to throw. The blitz comes in. Campbell's got to bounce it. He needs to get rid of it. Hold it way too long, and that's going to be a sack. The coverage sack. And the Snider Panthers will force 4th down. That was Maxwell Malone making another play for the Snider D. Disastrous start here for Dwenger as far as the offense is concerned. Now back deep is Juarez. Moran to kick. The punt block, look at that spin. Oh, that's tremendous. Angled near side, and it'll hop out at about the 10-yard line. This kid is amazing. Absolutely amazing as number 1 for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So here we go. 1:46. Snider will take over on their 3rd drive of the ball game. That last one ended with the hopper pick at the line of scrimmage by Christian Lozada, but they cannot take advantage. And now no harm, no foul, says Luke Harper. He'll bring his offense back on the field. 1:46, clock stopped on the change of possession. First and 10, balls on the 12-yard line of the Panthers. They are loading the box here is Dwenger. Man in motions, Juarez are going to throw it out to him. Juarez, O'Keefe, the sophomore, can't get him, but then swallowed up by the rest of his Saints squad. Good pursuit to the ball there from the Bishop Dwenger Saints. It's going to be a no gain or maybe a loss. Oh, they're going to spot him with a little bit of a gain. Looked like he made that second move, but forward progression is going to give him a 1 yard gainer. In Class 6A, of course, Fishers right now, they come down to or up to Fort Wayne to take on the Northrop Bruins. Northrop down 21-0 early against Fishers. As we're going to have a false start against Snider. 59 seconds left. That'll back them up another 5. They're going to bring up second and 14, I believe. Can even do that math. But what an evening as all classes are on tonight. Excited, of course, on this run to state finals at Lucas Oil Stadium. .54 seconds, clock rolling. I formation, 2 wide receivers set, they're tight. Hand to VZ up the middle, lost his footing, and then Kane, beautiful play. That was number 9, Trent Tittman, the junior, breaking through, getting around the legs. And a great second down defensive play by the Saints. Now if they could force a punt here, they're going to have great field position with 27 seconds, 3rd and 14 for the Panthers. Going to waggle out near side, throws it to Lee, a little bit behind. That's going to be close to that first down marker. I think he got it. Depends on where they spot him. Well, that's darn close. I think they're going to spot him a little bit shy. Going to be about a yard shy. Ball's going to be spotted at 21. That will put him 1 yard shy. I'll bring up 4th and 1. Let's see what Coach Tittman and the Panthers staff chooses to do here. This is a big 4th down. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Fireworks about to happen. You can just feel it here tonight in sectional number 12 from Shields Field. Arch rival game, Snider and Dwenger will step away right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter action is upon us. Sectional number 12, Class 5A, number 1 ranked and 8-1 Snider Panthers up 7-0 over the number 10 ranked 6-3 Bishop Dwenger Saints. 4th and 1. Looks like Coach Tippmann will elect to punt, which I don't disagree at all. The way you've been moving the ball, you just keep going with your squad and the confidence level that Snider's playing with. The snap, the kick, and a nice spiral kick. Takes a beautiful Snider bounce. Let it roll. Let it roll. Get it out of the way, Minix. What a punt. Tremendous punt by number 22, Nicholas Talamentes. They'll flip the field. We have 2 outstanding kickers here tonight. And Talamentes for Snider and Moran for Dwenger. So Dwenger will take over 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Have not really got anything going besides that one Carter Minix run. Other than that, it's been kind of stop and go type situation here for the Saints. Update from Chambers Field. Northside up 7-3 over Anderson as Tay Johnson's off to the races. It may be 14-3 here in a second. It is. Tay Johnson just took one to the house from like 60 yards out. Whew. So here we go. Back to Shields Field. 11:45 left in the second quarter. Minix in motion. I think that was a blown play. A blown play. Campbell scrambling. He bounced it out wide, then it is pushed out of bounds. Gained about 4 out of that broken play. A good job by Campbell doing what he does best. That's using the legs. Okay, to cut it in about half. It'll be 2nd, and they're going to mark it. That's a 5-yard gainer. They'll mark it at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here we go. 3 wide receiver set. 2nd and 5. Campbell, play action to Davis. Threw it. Beautiful catch. Had to turn around to grab it, but surely did Teddy Steele. And the senior will take it out over the 40 to about the 41-yard line. I like that quick look for Campbell. You know, he seems to get in trouble when there's too much going on down the field. You know, keep it real nice and tight and let him do real quick reads. If you don't get that quick read, just tuck it and go. 11:20. 1st and 10. So as well as Snider started, Dwenger moving the ball a little bit here. 3 wide receiver set. This time play action again to Davis. Campbell, nowhere to go. How about the Snider D? And led by number 41, Maxwell Malone, who's having himself a first half, folks. He is having a tremendous first half. Nowhere to go on that was Campbell. Traction AP replay. Play action to Davis, who's on the right hip. And, I mean, look at that pursuit. Just great stuff. Malone. And also number 25, Eldridge. Trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. Davis in motion. Good sweep here near side. And Steele will take it out about 2+ of the original line of scrimmage. Will bring up 3rd and 8 for the Saints. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. Big 3rd down play. Ten minutes. Campbell looking to throw. Good pocket. Campbell's going to flip it out to Davis. Davis, stiff arm. What a tackle out in the open field. That's outstanding tackling by number 23, Jamarian Kalagby. Have to get a pronunciation key on that one. But a great tackle, and that's going to force another punt from the Saints. Jamarian Kolabadi is how you say it. 4th and 6. Oh, blocked. They've been getting close both times, and he scoops it. Uh-oh, he may take it. Oh, the fumble. Oh, my goodness. They're going to spot it at the 1-yard line. Joseph Moran had it blocked, but he tackled on the putback, stripped it, and it will be Dwenger ball. What a roller coaster of emotions for both sides of this stadium, as Snider has been going with that block. They've seen something their special team has, no question about it. In this off week, and they've been getting to nearly all 3 of those punts. That time did get it. Traction AP replay right off the edge. And the block, the scoop, but Moran. Wow. Wow. But Dwenger back in their own end. 1st and 10 from their own 2. How about Joseph Moran? Oh, Campbell will go under center. Jumbo formation in there for the Saints. No wide receivers. 3 in the backfield behind Campbell. Looking for a hard count. They don't go. They hand it to the up guy. We'll get a little bit of room. Oh, what a push. Out to about the 6-7-yard line. How about that secondary push? Let's see who that was. I believe that was number 9, Trent Tippman, the junior. It was. Trent Tippman showing you the strength on that run. 8:45 left. I mean, how similar can you get to the October 7th matchup? The halftime score was Snider 7, Dwenger 0. We're at 8:39 right now at that same score. Same formation. And a little bit off was that, but gains of about 3 for Tippman again. 3rd down and about 2 for the Saints. Big 3rd down play. A little quarterback sneak, a false start on Dwenger. It's going to back him up 5. Oh, man. That's going to take it back. Instead of 3rd and 2, it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Saints, as that sneak had all the makings of a beautiful 1st down run, but they'll back them up. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line, 3rd and 7. Not a whole lot there. Game about 2-3 yards. Pile still going. Gets out to about the 10. Still going to be 2 yards shy. They'll give a little bit more room to Moran, but did get a little bit of space for Moran. But Snider has shown the ability to block a punt already. Back deep. Juarez and Billingsley. Moran as they go with the return this time. Moran end-over-end kick off the side. That's going to hop right to Juarez. They want to return it left. There's a block in the back. No need for that either from Sanders as Juarez already had that tackler beat off the edge. So that's going to be a big penalty and back them up 10 yards from the spot. They missed that first one. They got that one, and a good call by the officials. So an update on the top part of that sectional here in sectional number 2 is Northside is hosting Anderson. Northside up 14-3 over Anderson. .653. And they're going to spot it there. So that's at the 40. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 50. For Snider. And as well as Snider ran that ball right down the throat of Dwenger in their opening possession, the Bishop Dwenger D has stepped up over the last couple of possessions. Of course, back to that Lozado pick. First and 10. They're going to put Juarez in motion again. Instead, they're going to go inside handoff to Level. Level making dudes miss. Tackled inside the 45-yard line at about the 43. Nope, 44. Will bring up 2nd and 4. Second and 4. 6.5 minutes left in this second quarter. They fake that pitch to Level, and they're going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker, 3rd and 1 on the VZ run. You've seen it all year. They know what's happening. He is so tough to stop on that lead on the eye. 3rd and a short 1 for the Panthers. Just under 6 minutes. Clock rolling. Hopper under center. Play action. Oh, they got a man. Oh, what a catch by VZ. Tremendous hands by VZ. Tackle by Carey. But what a play call there from the Snider staff on 3rd and short. Everybody's thinking run with VZ up the middle. But Hopper will roll it out. Watch this execution. Hopper, play action. Beautiful stuff by Snider. 1st and 10, 5.5 minutes left. The pitch to Level. Good block by VZ. Level lowers his shoulder and another big gainer on 1st down for the outstanding senior running back. 1st and 10 for Snider. Been a very eclectic play call here in this first half for Coach Tittman and the Snider staff. They've been calling all the right numbers here. A lot of time in this first half, 5:20 remaining. I formation. Level in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. Look at the blocking, and Level will take it in from 12 yards out for the score. Snider up 13-0 on the beautiful drive by the Panthers. And what a burst of speed once he saw that hole, did Langston. As we go to our Traction AP replay. Watch the blocking at the point of contact. Look at that. Then the pull, and then the speed to get through that second line and into the third by Level. Makes it a 13-0 game. Talamente's in for the PAT. 5-11. Oh, tough snap What a beautiful hold by number 82, Trevor Jarvis, the sophomore, to make it 14-0. Snider on top. We'll step away real quick right here live at SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:11 left in this second quarter, and Talamentes will blitz it into the end zone for an automatic touchback. And Bishop Dwenger will take over with 5:11 left in this second quarter. This do-or-die time, really, for the Saints. And it's going to be tough if you give the ball back to Snider as they are clicking. .5:11 on the clock. Bishop Dwenger will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Update in Class 3A as Concordia is down to Norwell 21-0. End of the first. Northside up 14-3. Over Anderson. Campbell pressured. Has some room on that side. Flips it out. 50-50 ball. And had to become a defender. Did Minix. 2nd and 10 for the Saints.
We're up here high and we're watching. There's just, the secondary of Snider has got us locked down right now.
5 minutes. Excuse me. Three wide receivers set. And the quarterback keeper is too good. Great play by Zion Green. Third and 8 for the Saints. Four and a half, just under. Empty backfield. Campbell looking to throw it. They drop in a zone. Going deep. No one there. Wobbly pass. Oh, my goodness. How about the concentration by the junior, Carter Minix? It was tipped. He stood with it. The concentration on his back will get the huge third down conversion for the Saints. That is big time. As he is. Traction Athletic Performance Replay. Campbell airs it out. Wobbly pass in double coverage as well. And watch Minix. Wow. Went over the top of both defenders. Minix then tipped it to himself. Excuse me. Just under 4 minutes. Maybe this can do something here for the Dwenger O. And they're going to hand it to Minix of the left tackle, but there is nothing happening there with number 17, Amarion Moore, along with number 99, Navion Warren. And a tackle after about a half-yard gain by the Saints. Second and a short 10 for Dwenger. Three wide receivers set. Teddy Steele on the left hip of Campbell. Clock rolling, 3:15. This is smart by Dwenger, taking much time as possible. That's a great job and a good read by Campbell. That was not a design run. That was a pass. But he's tackled at the 35-yard line. We'll bring up third and 5 for the Saints. Just under 3 minutes, 2:50, clock rolling. Maybe looking at 4-down territory anyway. You know, Moran has a outstanding leg. Three wide receivers set. Steele in the backfield again. Here's Campbell. Uh-oh, what we got here? False start on Dwenger on another 3rd down. Wow. They're shooting themselves in the foot here.
False start.
So 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 5. 2:24 remaining. Clock will roll. See what the staff for Dwenger has in store here. Empty backfield. Looks left side, pressured up the middle. Can he get out of it? He does. Looking for a receiver downfield. Needs to get rid of it. Absolutely hammered. Oh, what a catch. Are you kidding? And then the fumble, or is that a catch or no catch? Wow. Green and Rustin both had the ball at the same time as Campbell was absolutely demolished after he threw that ball. We'll bring up 4th and 10. And if you're Dwenger, I mean, you try to angle this back and punt it inside the 10. Let's see. They're keeping their offense on the field. So plenty of time for Snider if they get this ball back. All 3 timeouts remaining as well. This could get real dangerous here for the Dwenger Saints. And Campbell will punt it. I mean, you have the best punter in the state. That will bring up 1st and 10 for Snider. Is that ball at the 21, 22-yard line? Looks like at the 22 of Snider, so ultra important drive here for this Dwenger Saints defense. You cannot afford to go down 3 scores in the first 2 quarters. They will get the ball to start the 3rd, but going down 21 zip, not only mentally. 155. Hands Buchanan, great blocking on the edge by Jared Lee, and that's going to be a block in the back. Once again, Billingsley, there was no need for that block. The run was already sprung on the edge, and Billingsley will get that push in the back, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. So that's going to take them back. It's going to bring up, 1st and 13, I believe, once they mark this off. That's a big play. That's 2 now blocking the backs. 147. Three wide receiver set. Hopper looking to throw. Nope, he's going to keep it on a draw. Bounces it towards that sideline and out of bounds. Gain of about 10. Luke Hopper having an outstanding game thus far. Had that interception, but that was just a tremendous individual play by Christian Lozado. .142. Clock stopped on the out of bounds. We're going to call it 2nd and 3. Three wide receiver set. Twins near side. Buchanan, not a lot there. Great defensive pursuit by the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And I think we got a timeout called by Snider. Let's see what the signal is here. It is going to be a timeout for the Snider Panthers with 1:33 left to go in this second quarter. We'll be right back. SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 4. 1:33 left to go in this second quarter. Snider, Hopper. Play action to Buchanan. They're going to quick one out. They got numbers. 2-on-2, and Lee will get that first down. Uh-oh. That's going to be a late hit. Just no excuse for that. As Trent Tittman's going to get a 15-yard penalty on this. Wow. Can't afford that. Snider's playing so well. Good sign. It does look like number 68. Paul Leanne is up and moving. 35-yard line's where the ball's spotted, so you're going to add 15 onto that as well. Sheesh. 128. They're going to put this at the 50-yard line. Cannot afford those types of mistakes here in sectionals. There it is, unsportsmanlike. So the ball at the 15-yard line now. Fisher's up 35-0 over Northrop. You know, Northrop is one student ahead to be a Class 6A school. Yeah, just unfair right now. I mean, Fisher's, what are they got 1,000 more kids at least. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Snider. Ball at the 50-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Buchanan in the backfield. No, that's VZ. Oh, look at him step up and get that blitz. Oh, what hands from Lee. Just plucked it out of the air. He's on the move, is tackled, but inside the 20-yard line. Jared Lee. His head coach Jeremy Roush and the Snider Panther basketball program is going to be counting on him a lot this year. And an outstanding catch. And a beautiful throw from Hopper will make it 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Hopper looks near side. Another, oh, nope, dropped that one. Tough catch from Lee. Had it. He'll be upset with himself on that one, I guarantee you.
Sack would just be great, or a tackle for loss would be good.
1:09. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Ball still at the 16-yard line of the Saints. Winner of this will play the winner of Northside. As Snider wants a timeout, they'll play the winner of Northside and Anderson. As we're going to step away one more time here, live at SummitCitySports.com.
I came into PSM my freshman year after volleyball. Just coming here just really improved mentally and physically. I brought in my strengths. I came in and I learned how to grow as an athlete. I mean, I've gotten stronger, sprint faster, get up higher. My jump has elevated. Working with Tyler, he built up my endurance for everything, whether it's in weights, sprints. All across the board, we just keep working, and I have athlete development at Warsaw High School that I go to, and so I send him my thing every day, and he changes what we do in here to adapt to what we do there. High school volleyball, when you can go up to 5 sets, being able to outwork everybody and still being able to put in that 100% was huge for me. PSM performance definitely helped me mentally. I know I can beat out people. I know I can work for what I have, and I know I can even go to the next level on the court. Looking at college, I can put on it. I'm training at a college level. I mean, I come in here and I watch college athletes train. You have hockey players, soccer. You look around and you see every type you can. Just being able to see that level, and I know that I can reach that level as well. You got to work to be the best, and that was just what I wanted to do. I knew that from a young.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 10. There's my commercial button got stuck. Apologize for that. That's going to be a quick completion. Hopper. But the clock is rolling. 52 seconds left. Snider with one timeout remaining. As I didn't get that last timeout, let's get that for you right now. So Snider with one timeout. 3rd and 3. I think it's more 3rd and 2. 37 seconds left. Hopper under center. I formation. Buchanan in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. Buchanan stopped at the line of scrimmage, spun out of it, and got the edge for 6. Snider making a statement here against their arch rival, up 20-0 with 28 seconds left in the quarter. You had him tackled and spun out of it. Watch Buchanan in this effort and athleticism. I'm talking VZ, just a great blocker at the point of contact. Now Talamente's in for the PAT. There's Talamentes, and they're going to have a defensive offsides on Dwenger. They'll go half the distance. Half the distance to the goal. Looks like Snider will keep their field goal unit out there and try for the PAT. Trevor Jarvis on the hold. Talamentes the kick and boots it. Up and good. 21-0. Snider is on top. What a great first half for Coach Tittman. And the Snider Panthers absolutely rolling here against Bishop Dwenger. Dwenger with all 3 timeouts remaining, but 28 seconds left. They do get the ball to start the second half. Here we go. One thing you do not want to do if you're Snider is kick it to Minix. Especially with 28 seconds left. I'd rather kick it out of bounds if I'm Snider than kick it to Minix. As a kick return could breathe a whole new life into Dwenger. with 28 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. Minix, O'Keefe, and Davis back deep for the Saints. Nick Telementes looking to kick. Telementes. And Smart, Squibb. That will roll all the way back, though, to Minix. Minix has a block right up the middle. There he goes. Carter, telling you, he is a game breaker anytime. We'll take it at the 47-yard line. 20 seconds left. Well, that's why Dwenger trying to force feed him the ball in this first half. Just didn't have enough blocking. And now 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the Bishop Dwenger Saints 46-yard line. First and 10. Dwenger down 3 touchdowns. Empty formation. Or empty in the backfield. Here's Campbell looking to throw it. Has plenty of time. Goes across the middle. Finds Teddy Steele. Bobbles it, but will pull it down. And uh-oh. Do we got a late hit on Snider? This could be huge. Wait, the way the Snider bench is acting, this is on Dwenger. Do they get another unsportsmanlike on Dwenger here? It's thrown by the side judge, right? Yeah, I believe this is going to be. The Snider sideline was clapping over there after the flag. And it is a dead ball foul and unsportsmanlike conduct, and it will go against Dwenger. Wow. The second one of the quarter. That was a great pickup. You had 13 seconds left. And a chance with Joseph Moran in his leg. Wow. Now you just want to kneel it and get out of here if you're Dwenger. Try to get something to start that third quarter. Campbell's going to throw it. Going deep down the sideline. Davis. And good defensive play by number 11 and Levi Overholzer, the junior. We'll bring up 3rd and 18 for the Saints with 7.7 left. Don't mind that call at all. Why not take a shot at it? Empty backfield again. Campbell, the draw. He'll take it himself and out over the 50. And 0.8 seconds left. Dwenger's maybe has a little trickery up their sleeve. And a timeout called by the Saints. How about the gutsy effort here from Sam Campbell? Blowing that knee out earlier in the season. So there is 0.8 seconds left. Well, it will be 4th and 5 from the 49-yard line of Snider. Campbell, one in the backfield. .8 seconds. Last play of scrimmage, barring a penalty. Campbell flips it out. A little screen to Minix. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. They pretty much took all wide receivers down to the left side of the end zone. And we got a flag in the backfield. This could be, if this is a penalty on Snider, this stays alive. We'll have one untimed down, but Campbell upset as Rohrbacher was in the backfield. I don't think we got it, as that was behind the play. That was behind the play. We didn't see it. So they're talking about it here is the white hat and another official. They're at midfield. Right now it's 4th and 5. Or excuse me, right now it's the end of the quarter. Unless this is a penalty on Snider. As the white hat now coming near side, unsportsmanlike. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on Dwenger again. That's the third unsportsmanlike on Dwenger. So something happened in the backfield after that little screen play with Campbell and Rohrbacher. That, anyway, will end the first half. As this broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Parkview Sports Medicine. It's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you? What's expunging your criminal record or getting your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm's your answer. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioners, dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. A system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite-level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Kelly Automotive, celebrating their 70th year in business. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. So we are at halftime here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to keep it right here. So the Bishop Dwenger faithful can see their Palm Squad in action. But what an outstanding first half by the Snider Panthers. Dwenger had their chances, but penalties and a little bit of lack of blocking has really derailed the offense for the Saints as they go into halftime down 21-0 to their arch rival, the Snider Panthers. Looking around the area as the Carroll Chargers in Class 6A had to travel up to Penn. They did get the ball first. I'll try to get you an update on that. And let's take a look here. At the end of the first quarter, it was Carroll 7-0 over Penn. And the Kingsmen, that was the last update I had, or that I do see up there. See what else we got here. Fishers, well, let's go Homestead. as the Homestead Spartans had to travel down to Hamilton Southeastern to take on the Royals, who was, just the #1 team in the state of Indiana. No big deal. As they, see if I can find it here for you. Well, that's the #1 team in the state there in Hamilton Southeastern. And the Royals, which just is on the west side of 69 in Fishers, Indiana. Or Fishers is on the east side. Or vice versa. But an outstanding performance in year for Carroll. Looks like they do lead Penn 7-0. Trying to check some other scores around the area here on IHSA TV. Shout out, of course, to them and all of our sponsors. Make sure you follow us, of course, on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified of all our live events as they happen. So we're going to go ahead and sign off and take a halftime break. We'll be back in about 6.5 minutes right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November in addition to the club training he was doing because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here.
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us, and we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We gonna need you. Staying disciplined.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Here, let me pull that down for you, for all you band fans out there. And Snider right now up 21-0 over the Bishop Dwenger Saints, sectional number 12, class 5A. As we're at halftime in sectional number 12, it's been all Snider here in this first half. As Leo up 21-6 over East Noble. Fisher's up 49-0 over Northrop at halftime in Class 6A. Carroll and Penn. Carroll up 7-0. That's late in the second quarter. Up over Penn, up in Penn in Class 6A. Homestead was down 20-0 to Hamilton Southeastern in Class 6A. Northrop, as I mentioned, in 6A, down 49-0 over to Fishers. In Class 5A, right here, of course, Snider up 21-0 over Dwenger. Northside was rolling. Was 14-3 last I checked. There for Northside over Anderson. In Class 3A, as I mentioned, Leo, 21-6. And at halftime, over East Noble. Norwell in Class 3A up 37-0 over Concordia. And what a statement game that is for the Norwell Knights. Tremendous first half by the Knights. 8.5 minutes still left in this first half. Oh, now we got Northside up 21-9 towards the end of the second as, nope, Tay Johnson, I think he broke another one. Wow. But it's been an outstanding first half by the Snider Panthers. You can't ask for a better first half in the opening of sectionals as they lead 21-0 over their rival Bishop Dwenger. See what we got here at Columbia City. They're up 42-0 over DeKalb at halftime. So a lot of games going into running clock here in the second half. Trying to find anything else I'm missing here. Looking for the Lures score. Let's see. Right. At the half, Bishop Lures up 28-7 over Cherubusco. A lot of area scores around. Huntington North and Mississinewa tied at 21 all. Warsaw up 7-6 over Elkhart. Bluffton leads Tipton 16-10. Well, there's your scores from around the area. About 6.5 minutes left. About 9 once they put the 3 up. So we're going to step away one more time here, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us, and we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We gonna need fan discipline.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're still about 2.5 minutes away from the start of our second half. Bishop Dwenger down 21-0 to their rivals, the Snider Panthers. Snider clicking on all cylinders in that first half. One sputter drive. Hoppert had that interception that Christian Lozado just made an outstanding individual play. And they have been absolutely rolling as the Snider Panthers, as they're looking to take on Northside next week. And if Northside does end up winning that ball game and Snider finishes this one, Northside will host the Snider Panthers next Friday evening at Chambers Field. So about a minute and a half away. I'm going to step away one more time and get set for our second half right here live at SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Chris Putman on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Outstanding first half by the Snider Panthers as they lead the Bishop Dwenger Saints 21-0. The winner of this looks like we'll take on the Northside Legends next Friday night at Chambers Field as the season in week number 2 of sectional play in Class 1 through 4A. Of course, the first week of sectional play right here for Class 5A and, of course, Class 6A. That Carroll Penn matchup was tied at 7s last I checked. That was way towards the end of the second quarter. So here we go. Dwenger will receive the opening kick. Talamentes kick it deep, and he's going to boot it, as that was the unsportsmanlike conduct. Will give them the 15-yard penalty on the opening kickoff, and Talamentes no issue putting in the back of the end zone there. So Dwenger will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, down by 3 touchdowns. Excuse me, down by 3 touchdowns. And Dwenger, may not call it do or die, but this is it right here, folks. You got to do something positive here in this drive, at least to get some momentum to get it on the other end of the field. So Campbell will lead the offense back onto the field. And an update from Northside and Anderson. Northside up 28-9 over Anderson. That's late in that second quarter. And the handoff to Davis out of the backfield. We'll get about 6 yards on the first play of scrimmage. 11:45, clock rolling. Second and 4. As that is the halftime score there at Northside, 28-7. 28-9, excuse me. 28-9, Northside on top. Oh, beautiful hole. Great blocking on that right side. Teddy Steele's out. He's on the move. Inside the 40-yard line, is tackled from behind at about the 35. How about that run from scrimmage from Teddy Steele? It's exactly what Dwenger needed. Something big and positive for the Saints. Let's go to our Traction AP replay. Maybe. There we go. Traction AP replay. Puts the man in motion. That's Steele. Takes the handoff. Look at the blocking. Outstanding blocking on that right side. Makes a man miss and picks up another 25 yards. Does Teddy Steele. 1st and 10. Empty backfield. They're going to put Davis in motion in the backfield. They're going to hand to CJ. CJ Davis makes the first one miss, but not the second. And forward progression is going to put him at about the 34-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 35, gain of 1. Second and 9 for the Saints. Good defensive play. .10:15, clock rolling. They're going to put Davis in the backfield on the left hip of Sam Campbell. Trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side's Preston. Ross. Here's Minix on the quick bubble. And got caught up on the block. Great job by number 22, Nick Talamentes, to blow up that block on the outside. And that's going to be a loss of 1. 3rd and 10. Third and 10 for the Saints. Fake it. Campbell lost his footing as he threw it, picked. Just jumped the route, did one of the best safeties in the city, and Brandon Logan, and he is going to take this to the house. How about Brandon Logan, the sophomore safety for Snider, breaks this wide open. Look at him jump this. Just too much error on this pass from Campbell. He's thrown it from the near side hash all the way across the field. And watch Brandon Logan just set center field and make that. Look at that break on the ball. Tremendous. And then the speed from Brandon Logan, and Dwenger in a absolute hole now. And sectional number 12. Talamentes back in for the kick. 9:09 left in this third quarter. The sophomore Trevor Jarvis on the hold. Good hold. Kicks up. Talamentes drills another one. 4 for 4 PATs. And Bishop Dwenger down now 28-0 after this tremendous play. And the defensive backfield from Brandon Logan. Go ahead and Google him, folks. He's one of the best center fields in the country in the sophomore class. Look at that. Read it perfectly. Made the stride on the ball. Then absolute burner speed, folks, for Brandon Logan out of Blackhawk Middle School. 3-sport athlete is Brandon Logan. What a beautiful, beautiful play. So 28-0. And Dwenger is down big. Needs some kind of big game breaker. .909 left in this third quarter. You cannot ask for a better sectional opener if you're head coach Kurt Tittman and his Snider Panther staff. So 9:09, Talamentes will kick it. Davis, O'Keefe, and Minix back deep for the Saints. And that's going to be into the end zone for another touchback from Talamentes. And 1st and 20 for the Saints on their second drive. 20. Big shout out to Brian Lytle. Give me some scores there from that Carroll Penn game. 37 seconds left. Carroll up 21-7 now over Penn. That is a huge, as that's set up Carroll. If they can get past here of Penn. And no Indy teams in their sectional, nor the regional. Fry with the tackle. Landon Fry, the outstanding sophomore. He's one of the top players on the baseball field as well in the sophomore class. Good catch. Is that Minix? That's Davis. Pulls that one down for Campbell. And a big first down pickup by the Saints. Campbell, good pocket, steps into it. Oh, he lost it. That just came out of his hand funny, and that one's picked off again. This one by Jason Pierre-Louis. Wow. Campbell, it just looked like it came off the side of his hand, and that's another interception here in the third quarter. Let's go to our Traction AP replay, but you see it come out of his hand awkwardly. I mean, he stepped into it nicely. I don't know if it was tipped. I don't think anybody was around there. Let's go back to it. Was it tipped? Definitely not tipped. Just came out the side of his hand. And that's going to be an interception now. Snider with the ball on the 41-yard line of Dwenger. Level. He'll gain about 3-4 yards for the Saints. 8 minutes, clock rolling. Man, not sure what happened on that with Campbell, but the wheel's absolutely coming off right now for Dwenger. Hopper, good job to get out of pressure. We'll make something positive out of negative. So third and, what, about 4? Maybe 5. Third and 5 for the Panthers. Out wide, Level. Uh-oh, trouble. Langston Lavelle. There's Level out and tackled at about the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 9. Snider absolutely dominating right now over their rival Dwenger, 28-0. And they are moving. Taking some time here, plenty of time on the clock, 18. I formation, VZ and Level. They play action on the counter. Hopper looks in the end zone, throws it low, and what a catch. Goes down to get it, does Kamari Juarez for another touchdown. Snider 34-0. Man, there's no pressure. Hopper just waggled out and set up and absolutely threw a bullet into the back of the end zone. And a great adjustment on the ball by Juarez, one of the best wide receivers in the city, for 6. Now Talamente is looking to go 5 of 5. And that will make it 35-0. Oh, no, that's no good. Of course it does, because 35 would have been a running clock. That's the way it works, folks. But what a third quarter by the Snider Panther defense. We're going to step away real quick here, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And this will be C.J. Davis at about his 7-yard line. Has an alley. Davis, and he is tackled at the 35-yard line by number 11, Levi Overholzer, the junior. .705. Campbell back on the field. Trips far side. Lone wide receiver to the near side is Davis. The handoff to Minix, and that was kind of a fumbled exchange with Campbell and Minix. .34-0. Obviously, Snider the favorite coming in here tonight. But 34-0 with 6.5 minutes left. And Teddy Steele's going to break another one out. And he'll be tackled at the 50. Good job by Steele and Campbell. First down and stop the clock. Fisher's up 49-0 over Northrop. Campbell steps up in the pocket nicely. Lowers his shoulder, does Steele. Great tackle, or attempted tackle, and Steele just ran through it. Dwenger not giving up here, 34-0, 6:27 left. Got to do something quick, and you got to do it in bunches here. You're going to have to get a turnover or two, as Snider has gotten to get back into this ball game. Here's Campbell in the hurry up, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Campbell. Got to get rid of it. And he's going to be tackled. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Campbell right there knocked down at the 50-yard line from behind by number 8, Zion Green, the senior. As Campbell is walking it off. What a gutsy performance. 6:14. .6:14 remaining in this third. Late substitution. Trips far side, lone wide receiver to the near sides, Preston Ross. Minix on the right hip of Campbell, and a delay of game penalty against Dwenger. So that'll back them up another 5. It'll be 3rd and 9. The ball be spotted at the 49-yard line of the Panthers. .614. Maybe a screen underneath with Minix or Davis. They go on the under route, and a good defensive play by number 44, Landon Fry. Looking for Minix, broken up, 4th and 9. You got to go for it here. Got it. Big 4th down pickup to C.J. Davis from Sam Campbell. 6:05, 1st and 10 now. Campbell, plenty of time. Steps up, got some onto that one. Oh my goodness. Whew. Nearly came down. It did Austin Ganaway, the junior. Came underneath. Brandon Logan was looking for a second pick, though. If Ganaway didn't get that, I think that was going to drop right into the hands of Logan. Second and 10. Campbell pressured off the edge from Fry, then right up the middle, and he's going to be sacked. That was from Fry off the end. And had to run right into the center of that line, and a sack. It's going to be a loss of 2. Hamilton Southeastern was up 21-0 over Homestead at halftime. Hamilton Southeastern, number 1 ranked team in the state. Empty backfield, 3rd and 12, 5:15, 4-down territory anyway. Just cut it in half if you can, if you're Dwenger. Campbell needs a step up. Good blocking. We're going to get a hold. It's going to be a hold right in the middle of the line as Rustin takes the catch. And this is going to be a late hit on Snider. And then a Dwenger player came over and pushed. And that's going to be, so you're going to have 2 penalties. You're going to have 2 penalties on Dwenger, 1 on Snider. Wow. So, yeah, that extra, 34-0, 5:02 as the referees conversating, and we'll try to figure it out as Dwenger had the late hit. That would have been override. But it's going to be a Dwenger loss of yards, I do believe, here. We're still discussing it, are the officials, at about the 34, 33-yard line. But you could see it after the play. You had the hold called, and then after the play, oh my goodness, did they really get Minix on that as a shove? He just reached his arm out, and Logan fell back like he was shoved. Wow. That was a very, very light call if that's on Minix on that push. When I saw it live, I was like, oh my goodness, here, what? Let's go back to it. Right there. I mean, barely touched. But here we go. Let's shake it out. And that's going to be 3rd and forever for Dwenger. As let's go back to our live game here, 34-0. Snider on top, 5:02 left. And actually, they're going to be offsetting, I guess. So we'll be 3rd and 9. Coach Tippmann having words with the officials on that far side. Not happy at all how that played out. As even the down marker started walking backwards. So they must have waved off that flag on that Minix push, because I'm telling you what, it wasn't even really a push. So good job by the officials to shake that out. And then it will be offsetting penalties, 3rd and 9. Campbell on the quick one. Steal. That's going to be a first down. About a 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Dwenger. Campbell. Empty backfield. Comes near side. Trying to make, oh my goodness. Teddy Steele about came back to get that. It's going to be pass interference. Teddy Steele nearly came down with that. Good try to adjust on that ball, but that's a good pass interference if you're Snider. So let's see where they end up spotting this. First and 10, inside the 15-yard line, hand up the middle of Minix. Minix is inside. 4-6. Dwenger on the board. 4:27 left in this third quarter. As that worked beautifully. Spread out, hand to Minix, and Minix does the rest. Traction AP replay. Look at that cut against the grain of that hole in between the guard and center, and takes it in for 6 as Dwenger now going for 2. The sweep. Steele looking for space, lowers his shoulder. Did he get in? No, he did not. How about the Snider defense? It looked like he had numbers, and then another flag. Another flag late. Yeah, this is another unsportsmanlike conduct as the referee is going to try and take control of this game. As I cannot blame him. And it looks like this is going to go on Snider. And if that's the case, it'll be half the distance. As they're discussing it are the refs. And it will be a dead ball foul, personal foul on Dwenger. Wow. Another unsportsmanlike on Dwenger. What's that, their 4th? Wow. 4:27. The white hat's going to come talk to Coach Garrett and explain the situation to him. But my goodness. Snider, everything going right here. Let's step away real quick. SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:27 remaining. Hello. In this third quarter, 34-6. Dwenger is down. 4 touchdowns. And it will be Moran to kick it. Let's see if they try maybe an onside kick here right now. Update from Zollner. Norwell does win 37-0 over Concordia. As the Summit Athletic Conference player goes down. Fishers 49-0 over Northrop. Oh, good squib. Went off a Snider player, still loose. And went off of Stevens. I think Snider did fall on it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was Snider ball. So Snider will take over. 4:21 left in this third quarter. There is plenty of time left. But you got to do something special here defensively. A 3 and out or get a turnover. So Norwell moves on to the sectional final in Class 3A. 4:21 left in this third. Uh-oh, there's a loose ball. It's going to be an incomplete, though. Incomplete. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. That was the lateral. Hopper under center. Hand Buchanan. Buchanan tackled at about 1 yard gain. Then they'll fall forward for another 2 yards. It's going to be a gain of 3-4 yards for Buchanan. 4:05 clock rolling. If you're Snider, you want to take as much time on each play here. But it is 3rd and 6 for Snider. Three wide receiver set, Twins far side. Juarez near side. Hopper looking to throw it. Blitz right up the middle. Oh, Hopper, great job to sidestep that and threw it out wide. A lot of traffic over there. That will be incomplete. 4th and 7. And Snider will kick it and try to pin Dwenger back deep. But good coverage out there. Ryan Groves, the sophomore. And number 39, Quinn Grant, the senior. .334 left in this third quarter. Ooh, nearly got to it. How about Talamentes with a great punt? Minix will field it. And is down. That may have rolled out of bounds, which would have been even worse. But they will start 1st and 10 from their own 7-yard line. 3:26 left in this third quarter. 3.5 just under. Empty backfield for the Saints. Quarterback draw. Campbell wants to bounce it wide, nowhere going, and is falling on from behind, and he is shaken up again a couple times. Second 8, maybe 9 for Dwenger. 3 minutes to go. Got to show a little sense of urgency here. Campbell pressured. And that's going to be a block in the back as Campbell throws it away. This is going to be half the distance of the goal line. .237 clock stopped on the incompletion. Temperature continued to drop out there. We have been super lucky, though, here in the whole state of Indiana, really weather-wise. No real weather problems this year. No rainy games. No super cold games. This is probably the coolest game of the year. And it was, 60 degrees at game time. That will be a block in the back. And half the distance. Campbell in his own end zone. Across the middle. Nice catch. Oh, look at Minix on that spin move. Got out of traffic. He's going to be shy of the first down marker, but it'll be third and manageable for the Saints. Minix is so tough. .215, clock rolling. Empty formation. Blitz being shown. Across the middle to Davis. That was a big gamble from Snider. Davis, if he got past the tackle of Ganaway, that could have been the distance. But a good pickup on third down. It'll be first and 10. First and 10 for the Saints. .153 remaining in this third quarter. Clock starts. Empty backfield for Campbell. Campbell looking to throw. Looks right. Looks left. Plenty of time. Can tuck it. He instead throws it back against the grain. Just a no-no right there. Campbell could have just tucked it down, got 10 yards easily, and instead tried to force it in the center of the field. .135. Clock stopped on the incompletion. .135. Campbell in the backfield. He's going to hand to Minix. Minix, good block on that left side of the line. Minix wants to bounce it. Cuts it back in and will get near that first down marker. I think just a bit shy. Will bring up third and short, or they may give it to him here. But Carter Minix, he's been a huge bright spot for Dwenger. Just not enough, though, for the Saints. So first and 10 for Dwenger. Campbell flips it out to Minix, and nowhere to go. Two defenders out there and the sideline. That's going to be a loss on the play. 1:04 left, clock stopped here in the third quarter. Second and 15. Play action. Oh, great catch by Minix. Oh, he fumbled. He was stripped out, and Snider recovers it. Was Maxwell Malone on the recovery. And you got a feel for Carter Minix right there. Great effort, but was stripped. In 56 seconds, nothing has gone right for the Bishop Dwenger Saints here tonight. Hopper goes under center. They're going to run it to get this clock rolling. Level. Good tackle by Lozada was there, but Lavelle got another 3. And another unsportsmanlike penalty coming here on Dwenger. That's their 5th one, I believe. That one's going to go on Nick Pelkington, the sophomore. .48 seconds left in the third. .48 seconds. So still conversating are the officials. So they're going to wave it off. I wouldn't complain if I was Dwenger because that would have went on them. I like this by the white hat. Bring both teams into a huddle. Let them know we're done with the chippiness. We understand it's game's pretty much in conclusion. I really like that by the officiating crew out there tonight. There's been several after the whistle penalties. And Coach Tittman wants to have a conversation on why the flag was picked up. 34-6 now is where we sit. .42 seconds. Second down, level. Level, uh-oh. Inside the 20, he's hard to bring down. He stays up. He's going to take this in. Oh, my goodness. Langston Level from 38 yards out is an absolute beast running the football. Woo. Wow. Check our Traction Athletic Performance replay for this stud of a run. Hopper turns, hands the level. Great blocking, good again at the point of contact, but right here is all Langston. Spun off of that and then took it the rest of the way for the score from 38 yards out. Snider on top, 40-6. This would make it a 35-point game and a running clock the rest of the way. Jarvis with the hold. Talamentes with the kick, and it is good. 41-6 is our score. Snider is absolutely rolling with 32 seconds left. SummitCitySports.com.
Athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 32 seconds remaining. The clock, once this gets going, will not stop the rest of the way as Snider having an absolute ball game. And it looks like they're going to host Northside next Friday night at Spooler as Northside up 42-9 over Anderson in the third quarter. Did see Norwell defeat Concordia to end Concordia's season in Class 3A. So Talamentes O'Keefe, Davis, and Minix back deep. It will be O'Keefe. O'Keefe has space out wide. Cuts it back against the grain. Another good return from Dwenger. Their return on the kickoff has been really, really good. But they've just had too many of them as that clock's going to roll. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the IHSA mercy rule. So that will be the end of our third quarter. Your score, Snider on top of their rival in sectional number 12, 41-6. We'll step away. SummitCitySports.com.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action as that one is tipped away. But we will have a running clock the rest of the way as Snider up 41-6 here in sectional number 12, Class 5A. And we will have a rematch of Snider and Northside. And that is number 16 in for Dwenger and the sophomore Braxton Burmis, who came in for Sam Campbell after the injury. "11 minutes, clock rolling, the handoff to Minix. Minix lowers his shoulder, will pick up a first down on third down. So a rematch of Snider and Northside, which was the first game of the Summit Athletic Conference, where Snider won that 20-18 over the Legends. So that's going to be an outstanding rematch at Spooler Stadium. First and 10 for the Saints. Preston Ross, I think that's his first catch of the game. He'll be tackled just shy of the 35-yard line. (41-6). 10 minutes left in the game. Minix shows a little shake and then is tackled by Green and Fry for the Panthers.
Landon Fry on the stop.
.940. Burmis looking to throw. He does have a cannon of an arm. He's going to flip it out to Minix. Minix always going to make the first one miss. Good job by number 99, Navion Warren, to not give up on the play. He came over and helped with the tackle. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3 for the Saints. It's going to be shy. I don't even know if he's got any. See if we can get an update on that Carroll. Excuse me. Northside up big right now, 49-9 over Anderson. And that's going to be real close to the first down marker on 4th down. I think they'll probably give it to him. And that will be a first down. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. Was he out? He was out of bounds. Looking for Preston Ross. Out of bounds. See how well Burmis throws the ball, though. Comes out of his hand really nicely. So Northside, as I mentioned, up by 40 points. That's a running clock there at Chambers Field. Threw it against. Oh, that would have been a tough one-handed catch by Rustin. 3rd and 10. Just under 7 minutes. Empty backfield. Burmis. High snap, no problem. That's a quarterback draw. Oh, good run here from Braxton. Nicely done. Braxton Burmis, the sophomore. That sophomore class is a special one here for Dwenger. 6.5 minutes remaining. So Leo absolutely destroying East Noble. They're going to win that one 42-13. Will the Leo Lions? Looks like they'll take on Columbia City in a rematch for that sectional title. .545. And just behind, that's going to be pass interference, though, on the Snider D. 5:15 remaining. But this Snider defense has been impressive. What have they had? Four forced turnovers, maybe 5? What a performance by the Snider Panther D. I'm probably going to give them my Parkview Sports Medicine Players of the Game. Burmis across the middle in the end zone, batted down by number 13, Jake Tittman, the junior. Four and a half minutes left in this ball game. So it looks like Carroll, Snider, Northside, and Lures will all move on in the Summit Athletic Conference into the sectional championship. Leo and Columbia City there in 4A will match up. You'll have Snider hosting Northside in 5A. As I mentioned, Columbia City and Leo. I believe that will be at Columbia City. I'd have to double check that. That's a big rematch. Here's Burmis looking to throw. Looking for that fade route. Threw it right towards the back of the end zone and a little bit heavy. We'll go out of bounds, 4th and 3. So Burmis can have a chance here to get a end zone look and a touchdown in his first sectional game. 3:15 left. And Minix, did he get to the first down? He did not. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and Snider will take over 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Another good stop by the Panther D. It will be 1st and 10 for Snider as the clock continues to roll. But how about the Snider Panthers? But Northside and Snider cannot wait for that rematch. As I mentioned, Snider beat Northside 20-18 in the first game of the Summit Athletic Conference season, all the way back forever ago. But Snider has proven to be the number 1 team in Class 5A, and you see a big reason why tonight. Their defense has played wonderfully. Hopper made all the right plays. Level was awesome. VZ was awesome. Buchanan ran the ball well. Kamari Juarez, Billingsley, Jared Lee, all outstanding performances here tonight by head coach Kurt Tittman and these Snider Panthers. They are going to be thrilled when they look at the game film tonight and tomorrow morning. So Snider will tie up Bishop Dwenger with 28 sectional wins. Puts them in the top 5 in the state of Indiana. Here's a chance. He could take it the distance. A little hesitation. Nicely done by number 27, DeJure Johnson. And pulled out of bounds. That was number 39 for Dwenger. And Quinn Grant with a touchdown saving tackle. So 44 seconds, and they could just take a knee here for Snider. And they will host Northside next Friday. Wow. What a ball game here tonight by the Panthers. Absolutely stepped up. And there is victory formation for the Snider Panthers with 25 seconds left. The clock will continue to roll. So congratulations to the Snider Panthers. They win 41-6 over the Bishop Dwenger Saints to move to sectional number 12 championship game next Friday evening as they will host the Northside Legends. Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, we're giving it to the whole Snider Panth defense because they were awesome here tonight. So congratulations to Coach Tippmann. Disappointing end to the season for the Bishop Dwenger seniors, but that's where we will end week number 2 of sectional playoff action here in the state of Indiana. For Chris Putton, I am Tim Atkinson. You have been watching Indiana High School football right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November in addition to the club training he was doing because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSM Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
Here.
I belong here.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here.
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us, and we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We gonna need you. Staying disciplined.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.